been working his butt off too. He's been here. He's been back home. He's been in the gym. The thing that he wants to do at some point is be Defensive Player of the Year. So working on his strength that he didn't get to do last year, getting in better shape, working on his different abilities to get shots, to create shots, putting him in pick and roll. But I think ATA's got an ability in different places on the floor to be able to just create a shot. So that's what we're really trying to work with him on this summer, the ball handling, the shot creation, and then just getting stronger. Is one thing that he couldn't do all last summer because of the restrictions. So having him in the weight room, movement efficiency, so when he is getting in those situations, he can be a little bit more on balance in terms of getting a shot or finishing at the rim. But he's excited. We're excited for him to have an entire summer to develop, not only on the floor, but also.
So Ausar Thompson, there was an update given by Trajan Langdon. I'll see if I can find the clip to put it in there. And, he pretty much said that, he working on this running the pick and roll. Defensively, he wants to be Defensive Player of the Year, which is going to be tough because they measure it statistically. And I think that's telling y'all these drivers, bro. I be telling y'all, man. Worst drivers is in the suburbs of most cities. This dude just pulled out in front of me, didn't even look, just pulled out in front of me, dog. But yeah, most of the Defensive Players of the Years are measured statistically. And me personally, I don't really care for that way. I think it should be measured on the eye basis. Just because you get steals or blocks, it don't make you a great defensive player. And we seeing that with Rudy Gobert, to be exact. You know what I'm saying? But said he want to work on running the pick and roll, working on his shot. Said last year he couldn't, do strength training. Now he in the gym getting straight. So basically, what you seen last year, you seen, if I'm being nice by saying this, a half version of Ausar Thompson. You didn't even get the full version. That was a clean little Jimmy truck. You didn't even get the full version of him. So now he getting strong. He doing strength training. Working on his shot. And they were saying that his shot was coming together last year. And Fred, what's his name? The shooting coach, I forget his name. Fred something. He was saying that he hadn't seen nobody jump shot come along as fast as Ausar Thompson's did. It didn't translate to the game. And if you know anything about shooting, you see Ben Simmons in the gym making 10 straight threes, but shooting in the gym and then shooting in the game situation is different. So, like I said, I think he could be a point forward in this league, honestly. I think if the jump shot started falling and he started to work, and he also said he wanted to work on shot creation, if he can create his own shot and the jump shot stop falling, it's a wrap. The handle is there, the rebounding, being able to pass the ball is there, and that's one thing y'all don't know about Ron Hollins. Ron Hollins can run the point forward too. Ron can run the point forward too. Ron can handle the rock. So, but ultimately, he's going to have a full offseason under his belt. And we heard what Trajan Langdon said, that they really don't plan on being aggressive this year, and things can change, but they don't plan on being aggressive because they're going to believe in the development of the young players, and they got to pay some of these players, in general. So they're going to believe in the development of these young players and hope that they develop. And, with Ausar Thompson a full year, you get Ron Hollins. He felt like what it is to be in the league, So if you get a couple of them guys to develop and Ivy come back and he can be a factor, or Lauren Hill say X factor, he could be an X factor, then it's interesting. But Ausar Thompson gonna have a lot to do with the leaps and the jumps that they can make. If he can knock down the shot, or he can create his own shot and knock down the shot, it's a wrap. You could pencil him in as the second best Piston. I mean, him being aggressive. I mean, just working on. He can finish at the rim, finish above the rim, do the dirty work like the junkyard dog Jerome used to do back in the day. But if he can add a little pull-up jump shot, a little floater, that's all you need to work on. A little pull-up jumper real quick. Then you extend your range out to 3. Just enough of a mid-range jumper where they can't pack the paint on you. That's it. Just enough of a mid-range where they can't pack that paint. But he got the handle, got the rebound, got the athleticism. People was comparing him to Killian. I'm like, man, how? Man, Killian was scared to go get a layup. Killian was scared to go get a layup. He was scared of that contact. So, yeah, he was scared of that contact. So, yeah, Ausar Thompson, bro, I think he got a nice little. I think he got a future in front of him. But coming back, the blood clots ain't no joke, bro. That's funny that you see prime athletes getting blood clots. That gotta let you know it's the food, the medicine, and basically that's like if you had a build up in your pipe and the water pressure kept coming, it's gonna explode. When your vein explodes, it's pretty much a wrap. You're pretty much going to that upper room. So that's just very, very important that people watch that. And then now you got to the blood thinners. You got to make sure you're taking stuff to get the blood through the body at night, through the day. You make sure. And you think a prime athlete that's running and jumping and constantly in shape playing basketball, like how does that even happen? Damian Lillard, Chris Bosh, you gotta ask yourself, how did that happen? Brandon Ingram. So that's a hell of a thing to try to come back from. Constantly got to get checked up on. Got to watch what you eat, put in your body. Plenty of pomegranate, beetroot, grapeseed extract. Things that promote, blood flow. L-citrulline, L-andronine. Plenty of water. You probably don't want to fuck with the alcohol no more. Probably don't want to fuck with tomatoes and tomato juice because they're high in sodium and they raise blood pressure. So there are certain things that you think is good for you that you gotta watch out that you eat. So it's crazy, bro. Super duper crazy. So, but yeah, it look like he got a bright future. He got a bright future, man. So, if for the most part, if that jump shot, that offense come around, that jump shot, it's pretty much a wrap. So, said he been working. So we'll see. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere. X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon. Wherever I'm producing at, it's in that link tree. It's the first link in the description. Appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Peace. And check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist.